All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today is a very interesting topic, especially as healers and coaches. I'm sure one of the things that you're constantly thinking about is, what happens when my business expands? What happens when I am no longer able to operate on what earlier used to be just enough, or that was more than sufficient. And I noticed this today when I was looking at my hard drive space, and I noticed that once again I'm running out of space because we do videos every single day, and we just completed and finished our retreat in November, so there's literally like half a terabyte that is the footage from our retreat. And then, of course, because we're doing sessions every single day, we are literally the old expression would be running out of space. But I just wanted to share with you, three observations on what happens when you're in that expansion mode where it's happening naturally. The first one, of course, is that the old, as I was saying, the old becomes full. So whether it is your hard drive, whether it is your calendar, whether it is your your day that you're spending, whether it is working with your students, whatever you may be using as a metric, notice that when more often than not, the old has become full, it just means that it's a really beautiful sign. It means that you are now moving to something even more magnetic, even more majestic. And this is the time to truly celebrate all that you've been receiving. So, as I said, the first thing that you'll notice is that the old becomes full. The second thing, of course, is that in order to, really be able to tap into the the gifts that you're receiving, it's also important to let go now. So, this is our second frame. And remember that the more you're willing to let go now, the more you will be making space for not only the expansion that you are experiencing, but also all the new things that are coming your way. And so, when you're willing to, and when you're willing to, when you're really saying, okay, I allow myself to let go, that is when you are expanding into something even more amazing. And this brings me to the third point, which is remember to enjoy the newness. Because a lot of times we are, in fact, I was sharing this with a client of mine barely about an hour ago, that quite often, as people who are wanting to grow, a lot of times we are afraid, right? We're afraid either the conventional would be we're afraid of failure, but also that we are afraid of success. And so when you notice success coming to you in all these different in these different forms, it just means that this is your time to now truly appreciate all the goodness that you're receiving. And that when you appreciate this, when you're in that state of openness, that is when you are uh, tuning into something much bigger, and you are connecting to a much bigger force that is leading you to newer and newer adventures. So, as always, these pods are made for you, especially as healers and coaches, just to remind you that what we set out to do a while back is now a reality, and you're really living your dream. And so, when you are willing to accept that you're living your dream and accept that you are actually growing, that is when you are truly tapping into the the next chapter. And whether you believe in in different calendars. Like apparently this is the, I think it's the fire horse. So basically it's like the year of the fire horse, which means that this is the year that you're going to have explosive growth. And if that is something that you needed to hear now, you already know it. And so make it a point to just show up and allow and experience that newness. And before long, you will be again looking at expansion at the next level. So, as always, these pods are made for you, these pods are made keeping you in mind as a healer, as a coach, and of course, as a seeker. And uh, may you truly get all that you are looking for, and wishing you all the very best on your journey. As always, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care.